Hi. Why can't I hear? Say something. Oh, there you are. Thanks.
Shall we begin?
And we're here. Come on. I need to fix one thing real quick.
It affects Otter's face. I still can't see him.
No webcam yet.
I'm just gonna make fun of whether or not you shaved or not anyway, so.
Nice.
Nope, I'm pretty scruffy right now. Like, still kind of coughing up a storm, so.
You're pretty good.
No, Mr. Cruz's brother is down visiting him because he lives about an hour or so away. So they're spending.
Quality time.
Yeah, they're spending the day together.
Okay.
All right. And we're here. Yay! Do you guys remember where we left off?
Oh, we killed shit. We're on the road.
Ruined castle, and we fought some banshees, and our overall party, our traveling party, took some casualty.
We got a little whomped.
Yeah, you guys did get a little whomped. All right. So that was day 7.
Wait, is David a twin?
Yes.
I did not know that.
What the fuck?
So Sarah.
I know, which is why that makes it even more what the fuck.
Well, no, because you would think that normally it skips a generation because it's a recessive gene, but when two recessives get together, it's a motherfucking dominant.
Apparently so. Holy shit.
I mean, honestly, she should be lucky it's only 2.
Wow. How did they not expect this? Anyway, sorry, go on, sir.
No, they absolutely did. It's not a surprise.
Oh my god.
All right, so you guys are headed with the merchant caravan headed up to Neverwinter on a mission, trying to kind of keep an eye on the Cult of the Dragon and their little stolen treasure caravan. Where is it? You guys signed up with the shit that I put my notes. Oh, Akenray.
There you
go. The merchant. You guys were headed along the Fields of the Dead and managed to stop on a plateau. You were in a castle ruin. You were attacked by several banshees, and you guys managed to kill them. But the caravan did suffer heavy casualties. And that's where we left off.
Yeah, his banshees sucked.
So what are you guys doing?
Have we not long rested yet? Because I need one of those because I'm pretty fucked up.
Right.
Are we all significantly injured?
Yeah.
Yes.
We sure are.
I know. I definitely.
Hopefully, some of the survivors can keep watch for us and not get fucked up even more. But we'll see.
All right, we killed 3 of them. We're gonna go.
If more banshees come, wake us up.
No, don't wake me up. I need 8 hours straight.
I guess honestly, if more banshees come, we're gonna be awakened anyway because of the screaming.
True.
At this point, one of the carts, one of the carriages, the door swings open, and you see a red slippered foot, followed by a cane, a withered hand holding a cane, and a red robe. Get out of the cart. The figure has a hood. He's hooded with a red robe as well. His hands are very skeletal. Looks a little,
Mr. Burns.
No, more like, like Mr. Burns, exactly.
And we're in our cart. He's telling us to get out of our cart?
No, he's getting out of his.
Okay.
Is this like a cultist? Do we think this guy's part of the cult?
No. He actually lowers his hood, and you see all these tattoos. He's bald, and he has like all these tattoos all over his head. His face is also kind of like gnarled. He looks like he was once a half elf, but his facial features are just really twisted.
I stand up. What can I do you for? Or wait, what character am I playing? What can I do you for?
Actually,
I will approach also cautiously if he's looks like he's looking for conversation.
actually, it's what I can do for you.
Got a
I
beer?
need- Excuse me?
Do you have beer, ale, stein, pitchers?
Not at the moment. Give me
Or
time. However, I need a I need a favor from you.
In time, all things can be met.
Mhm.
Possibly we can help you. At the moment, I think we are not up to a physical fight.
In about 8 hours.
In about 8 hours, yeah.
Oh, that is fine. I will need
Okay.
you to watch my back as I protect all of you. And then you see him take out.
us to protect you, so you can protect us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see him take out a pearl and a wooden key, and he kind of draws a little dollhouse in the dirt as the
Ooh,
items
cool.
disappear, and boom, a big doorway opens up, like a double door of a manor.
Whoa.
Do I need to make a check to see if I know what spell this is, or can I just know?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check with advantage.
Yo, I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's cool though.
Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion.
Yes, awesome. Where the fuck was this high-level spellcaster while we were fighting?
You didn't
Give-
know we were
With that 20 Arcana check, I'll also give you that motherfucker's a Red Wizard of Thay.
Oh damn.
Ooh, that's like your people, isn't it, Rado?
No, he's just. I honestly don't know much about the Thans, but I'm pretty sure they're evil.
Oh, totes.
Cool. Oh, I like this guy already. Let's go. Can we come in?
He puts his hood back over his head and goes, I'm going in first. After I am in, tell the entire caravan to enter in the doorway and they will be safe.
Okay, let's do it.
Roger.
And he goes, pushes his way in, and disappears through the doorway.
Alright, slowpokes, everyone get the hell up. We're going inside.
Yeah,
Wake that guy up, or he's gonna get eaten.
You see, like, there's wounded guards.
And the survivors of the guards, and kind of.
Yeah.
I don't suppose he's. Do we have animals with us, like horses?
Oh,
pulling
yeah.
Carts and stuff.
Yep.
Is he allowing the horses in too? Is the question.
Yes, they're very large doors.
So we're not just leaving our animals out here to be preyed upon.
Nope.
It's always good, yeah.
Alright, now Brina, oh god. Now Brina can get her Breedy sleep.
Broody sleep.
Broody sleep.
Okay, so everybody goes in, and you're met by a row of about 10 invisible servants. Not quite invisible, they kind of shimmer, like the Predator.
Cool.
Yeah.
And they all stand with like the arm out and the towel over the arm.
Fancy.
I will look around and wonder, because I've heard of this spell, but I've never seen or met anyone who can cast it that I know of. So I'm just kind of enjoying the splendor of this place.
It's huge. So the doorway actually opens, and this one it actually opens to a large courtyard. If you guys ever actually do get the spell, you can kind of set it up any way you want. So this is just his version of it. opens up into like this huge courtyard. As you go through, there actually are stables for the horses. You go up through, and you see like a shimmering invisible stable boy, brushing down the horses and giving them apples. You guys go in. That's where you see the staff, so to speak. As they each one kind of goes, bows, and they all have the same. Yep. They all kind of have the same butler voice. May I show you to your rooms, please?
Yes, thank you. I think our party would like to be rooming near each other so we can at least know where we are and keep.
I recommend 2 per
better
room.
than
If
this.
I recommend at least 2 per room.
Very well.
There's 4 of us.
This way, please. And you guys go, and Younger's kind of looking around. Oh well, this is quite the spell, eh?
Yeah, this is powerful magic.
Don't piss this guy off.
This is at least 5 levels past what I can cast at the moment.
Yeah. It's big. Very big.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Try not to piss anybody off. Don't say
I
anything.
actually, I think I'd like to stay out here with the animals, if that's okay. and-
Yeah.
Well, if anyone's going to stay outside, the druid is probably the best choice. Are you sure? Do you want
Take
someone
Roger.
to keep watch with you?
I mean,
or
the
maybe
stalactite.
Oh yeah, no, I'm staying
you
with
can-
Roger and the baby, eh? Wow, he got really Canadian all of a sudden. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, I mean he was kind of Canadian before, right?
Oh yeah, I guess he was. I was
Kinda
playing it
like-
more like a Wisconsin, like you know.
Montana-esque.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, like if you want to come in for like half the night and get some rest inside.
Oh
one of us
no,
can-
I've got some praying I'd
watching
like
the
to
animals.
do, and just kind of stay with the
All right.
animals, make sure they're safe.
Let us just if there's trouble, come and get us, right? Like
Oh,
call
okay.
inside for help if you need it.
Don't turn into an animal and try to do stuff. Right?
Okay.
Alright.
Gives you a thumbs up.
No animals. Alright.
What's your passive perception?
Starks?
Yeah.
13.
I have an 11.
Both of you roll me perception. As soon as you turn your back, he turned into a dog and kind of like went into a
Of
circle and
course he
just
did.
laid down next to one of the horses.
Don't ever change, younger.
Hate that guy. Just joking.
Yeah, you guys get shown to your rooms. They're ginormous. They don't have rooms where there's multiple beds, so it's actually 3 adjoining rooms with a doorway that opens into the middle.
I love it.
Okay.
There is a communal privy,
Of course there is.
but the bathrooms are the beds are like the softest beds you've ever felt. It's just fantastic.
Younger's missing out. But I bet
I
you.
kind of wonder, like,
There's also a
There-
shared balcony with a hot tub.
oh, nice. So, like, if we try just as an experiment, because I'm not totally sure how this spell works, Rado isn't. I'm going to like, is there anything like small objects that can be picked up and carried around inside? Like, I
Oh
don't know,
yeah, there's like a little bell next to your bed.
Okay.
Like
I'm
a
gonna
little.
I'm gonna just try. I'm gonna pick up the bell and I'll walk back to like the lobby, and just stick my hand out the door with the bell.
the bell disappears.
Okay. Yeah. So now I'm kind of wondering, like, if we use the privy, does whatever we leave behind get ejected after the spell ends, or is it like exhausted into the astral
Oh my
plane?
Do you have to? The answer
Like,
to this? Like,
what?
right.
I don't need to know the answer. I'm just very curious.
You know, I up until right this moment, I hadn't thought of that, and now I hate
'Cause-
you
'cause
because
there's-
it's going to bother me until we figure it
There's a
out.
communal privy, right? So I
Right.
assume that it's just like it just ejects into the astral plane or something like that, or it's vanished somehow. Like, otherwise, because when the spell ends, anything that's brought into it just pops out of
Gone.
it, right?
Right, and anything you leave in there just is
Yeah,
like in a
like
pile.
You can't bring stuff out of it, and you can't leave stuff in it.
One would think that a wizard as powerful as Mordenkainen probably has it
Probably
like
thought of.
eject. Yeah, like has it. There's like a
He's got solutions.
a portal to the abyss.
Oh yeah, the
at
abyss
the
can
bottom.
take our shit. They'll love it. I don't know. Yeah.
You're just like
Sorry
Keiko fiends.
to make this a topic of conversation, but I wanted to know.
You're awful. You're all just like awful people, and I love you for it. So yeah. The one servant goes, dinners shall be prepared. Just ring your bell. And
Real
tell
quick,
us what.
Can I get
what
another bell? Because I don't have one anymore.
the hand like kind of appears, and then a bell
Excellent,
appears,
thank
and he
you.
hands it to you. And it's a nice little silver bell with a wooden handle.
You're so extra, Rado.
I will carefully take the bell and not ring it unless I, actually need. I'm not going to be that asshole who's just ringing for them all the time. I just will keep it until I actually need to.
Are you sure?
I mean,
maybe,
it is
I might fuck
unseen
with them a little
servant.
bit. But I mean, like, how do you play jokes on unseen servants, right? They're mindless. They're just a force that does stuff. They're not a person you can annoy.
Right.
Oh my god.
Unless we try really hard. Like, maybe that's an experiment worth conducting.
Or at the very least, it's like, like if it were me, I'd be asking it for everything I could get my hands on.
Yeah, fair.
You bring it. Hey, can I have a chicken? Can I have some booze? Can I have,
Can you like roll me over in bed and scratch my back?
Right.
Oh, I like where you're going with this.
Like, I would abuse the shit out of it.
But,
For precisely that reason. It's just like it's a phantasm.
Yeah.
It's not a person.
It's not a person, exactly. It's like a machine.
Be like, yeah, just, a
As
little bit
far
lower.
as we know.
Oh, yeah, God. All right, so what are you guys doing?
Okay. I guess is there like a common area where people are chilling?
Yeah. I would like to talk to my party privately at some point and say to them just kind of, we're following the trail. Dare I say the treasure trail? We're following the path the treasure took, right? So I'm pretty sure there must be members of the cult amongst this traveling party. Maybe we should see if we can spot some of them, just subtly, see if they give themselves away somehow.
Ooh, we're doing a little bit of detective work.
I'm not sure it'll lead anywhere, but it might be worth.
A master of interrogation.
If we need anyone's kneecaps,
Yeah.
scourged, you're absolutely the woman for the job.
Yep.
Nice.
Spilled
I
my
have intimidation.
vodka Mountain Dew combination that I created out of leftover Taco Bell. On
Oh,
the keyboard.
God, Drew,
Sad.
why?
That
Is it
is
good?
a horrifying sentence.
Do I not? I don't feel like I have to explain it further than I had leftover Taco Bell Mountain Dew, and I needed to drink it.
Is it the Baja Blast?
What kind of? Of course, it's the Baja Blast.
Okay, I just needed to confirm. Oh damn.
It doesn't taste that good,
No.
but it needed to be done because we had some leftover nasty ass gluten free vodka that that a friend brought over for the holidays, and I was like, okay, I wouldn't in the right mind to go drink this. So.
All vodka's gluten-free.
Right.
It's like saying gluten-free cantaloupes. There's never any
Exactly.
gluten there to begin with.
And I kind of tried to have that whole trust me, there was a whole conversation about that mid when I first acquired the thing. I was like, but it wasn't worth it. So that's what I'm drinking, but I knocked it over. It globbed on my $10 Amazon keyboard.
Ooh, well, damn.
The horror.
The horror.
That's what
Oh, my face just disappeared.
I'm gonna get the same. I'm gonna get the same keyboard for Sarah, so we don't click clacks anymore. Okay. I think I think that it's a good idea to like kind of go around and get the vibe. I mean, presumably our oh, hey, is our fur trapper friend all right that we were hired on to protect?
Oh yeah.
I think, I think Mike said he was still around, right?
Yeah.
The
What,
elves, the elven twins died, and the wood merchant didn't make it.
I would like to talk to Mr. Trapper about potentially expanding his business up until including the Stores of the Dead. Someone's got to sell the goods.
Oh
Yeah.
So you guys go down, you find him. He's actually sitting at the bar that looks.
Nice.
You're pretty sure wasn't there originally. When
Somebody
you guys
asked
first
for one
walked
and it
in. Yeah.
became there.
It's a safe assumption. So yeah, he's sitting there, he's drinking, he's like, well, I gotta say, we had a hell of an adventure there, my friends. I really do appreciate you keeping me safe, and you're
Yeah,
definitely
I
worth
mean,
every penny so
That's
far.
why you hired him.
Hell
Right?
yeah.
And
Absolutely.
we're not even what, like a quarter of the way there yet. So this looks like it's going to be an interesting trip.
I hope it's not that interesting.
I
anymore.
honestly, I mean, I've heard of the Fields of the Dead, but I did not realize people meant it so literally. Like it's just a huge tract of land where there are roaming undead. Like does nobody care? Like you would think like paladins or clerics or something would have come here by now to try and clean some of this up, but I guess it doesn't really matter if nobody really travels through here that much.
I don't know if you saw, but there's an arm holding the holy symbol of Tamora over there. Unfortunately, that fella didn't quite make it.
Yeah, fair.
And it looks like there's a couple holy people with you folks as well.
Do we? I mean, yes, technically, we do have holy people with us.
Yeah.
What's up with this? What's up with the Sark? Isn't this your god's? Does he care about undead?
Well, he cares. They all have a place. They
Like, kind of like people.
They all have a place. Equal rights for undead.
He's describing the dead, right? Like, is he a kind of god who is offended at the idea of undead, or like they're dead now and he has their names? It doesn't really matter what happens after that point.
He believes all things come to an end, and he certainly will affect the dead and the living in order to bring about the balance that he seeks.
Okay.
He allows me to partake in such a thing when it is required of me.
Right.
So I technically can raise the dead.
Oh, cool. Interesting. Have you ever raised the dead? Like, and by that I mean,
Successfully?
can you like bring people back to life, or do you create undead, or both?
Both.
Cool. That is some
Yeah.
power.
You don't want to fuck with me, you know?
Respect for the divine followers. People who worship gods are granted incredible powers. I have a patron, but the Queen of Air and Darkness is not quite the same thing as a deity.
They all have their
And then
domains.
I'll be honest with you, I only feel comfortable saying that because we are in a sealed demiplane.
Yes, don't fuck with them. They won't fuck with you.
Speak on that note, Is there any sign of the Thayan wizard who cast the spell? Is he like hanging around in the lobby, or did he go off to his own room?
Oh no, he fucked off.
Okay. Interesting that he brought out this powerful spell to shelter us all, but he didn't think it was necessary up to this point. Like we were all just camping the first few nights.
I mean, maybe he didn't have anything prepared.
Yeah.
Give me a history check real quick. Red wizards of Thay don't normally walk out in the open.
Okay.
There's certain areas of Faerun, especially in the Sword Coast, where they're supposed to be killed on sight.
So he kind of was trying to keep a low profile.
Right. You know, that's why the blocked off carriage and the hood and all their fun shit. Hey, leave him alone. Stupid dogs.
Well, at some point, if he's willing to talk, we should try and thank him for revealing himself in this way to protect us all. He could have just kept to himself and honestly, he probably could have gone off somewhere and cast the spell in private and had his own mansion, but he allowed all the rest of us into it.
Right.
Can I cast insight? Well, maybe I don't need to say. Maybe I don't need to. But
Hang on, guys. Hang on.
he...
What?
Okay.
Oh, nice.
You said you liked it.
I do. Thank you.
Of course, I said $50, but.
So, yeah, actually, if you want to do an investigation check, I'll let you kind of look for his room.
I just wanted. I was saying something like, he definitely wants something from us. I mean, he's not doing this out of kind of his own heart.
Yeah, that would track with what little I know of the Thayans. I guess he just wants to be protected, like the merchants. But you know, if he can cast a spell like this, he can cast other spells. But that doesn't necessarily mean he's, you know, able to defend himself against, for instance, hordes of undead.
No, he
He's
might
probably
be
going to want people between
village,
him and the enemies coming at him.
I just get the feeling he can blow up a village, but not one man.
Yeah.
Without blowing up a village. Alright, well, I guess we should see what he wants. We'll probably need to talk with him.
Yeah. Is the bar like busy? Are there people?
Go up to Dollar General and see. Just look around.
Okay.
Order.
Hey, can you get me some snacks? Like some hot fries?
If they have them.
I think they do.
Dollar General.
Yeah.
Alright, what else?
Chex Mix. Thank you. Love you. Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
I want some snacks.
Well, then have your husband get you snacks.
Yeah, he would actually.
Jane just gets up and leaves.
Yeah.
Like, my wife is getting me snacks because she's nice.
When I get snacks, I briefly turn off my headphones so that I can hear you guys as I run into the kitchen. And even though I still can't really hear you from the kitchen, and then I come back and I turn my headphones back on.
I'm
Nice.
peeing right now, right this very second.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are you evacuating into the astral plane?
I'll let you know when I flush.
It's a chamber pot, they don't flush. Eh.
Is the bar that is in the mansion, like, are there lots of people kind of mingling, or is it just like the one guy?
No, there's definitely several people mingling. And you look and you could almost swear that as people walk up and it like keeps growing, like to accommodate that extra person. Yeah. So right now there's about 20 people, all of them drinking heavily. There's a couple healers that are tending to the wounded. you
I
know.
want to specifically the healers, but I want to look at everyone and see if I can see any kind of sign of Tiamat, any kind of unholy symbol, any signs that they might be affiliated with the cult.
Give me a perception check. Yeah. So you see, there's actually two guys. They don't have hoods on their robes, but it's like a bluish black cloak with the same kind of trim that you're used to seeing from the cult members. Like looking at it, it's definitely pretty much the same cloak that you guys have in your bags.
Right.
And you see you
Okay.
see like the whole just a piece of the holy symbol hanging out.
I'm going to make a point from now on of keeping an eye on those two guys, and just hopefully I'll be able to notice where they go once we're in Waterdeep if they live that long, and we're gonna want to keep track of them. So because we're trying to find the cult, right?
Yeah.
And where they're based. So these guys might lead us to them if we can watch them without being noticed ourselves.
All
Sounds
right.
good to me.
And I went to talk with that guy, obviously. When we catch him alone.
I'd enjoy speaking with the Red Wizard if he makes himself available at some point for conversation. That should be interesting.
Or I'll ask the servant to fetch him or bring us to him.
So the evening goes on. You guys drink. You don't really see or hear anything from your new friend again for the rest of the night.
Okay.
Morning comes. Everybody's up to full healing. All your spells are returned to you.
Cool. Let me see. Cleric spell.
You go downstairs. There's a huge breakfast spread: eggs, chicken, bacon, fresh bacon.
Spinach, some feta cheese. We got mushrooms.
Probably
hungry.
mushrooms, onions, like a little olive bar. There's the smells are just unbelievable. Pancakes, waffles, whatever you can imagine.
Magic, man. It's
fan.
interesting that this magic can conjure food that will actually nourish us, but if we actually tried to take any of it outside, it will just disappear.
I know, right?
Like once it's incorporated into our bodies, it no longer disappears. Hey, I wonder if we not that I want to do this, but if you swallowed, for instance, the bell, could you carry it out of the mansion?
And then later evacuate it. Like you just poop out the bell. Hey guys, look what I got.
Check it out, I made it work. But then I imagine it because the food you eat doesn't vanish from your body as you leave the mansion, but
yeah, it'd just be like a little pockmark from your stomach acid.
I just wonder if it's possible.
I don't know. You can certainly try.
I might carve a tiny little sliver of wood and just put it in my mouth as we walk out the door and see if it's still there, but I'm not going to swallow it or anything.
That's funny.
So you guys kind of wake up and head on out. One of the most interesting things that you see so far is there's a nobleman, and you see him kind of tugging on his horses hard, like they're going, but he's tugging on them faster, kind of definitely mistreating them. You see chafing around their bridles and their saddles. You're fairly certain that they're underfed because you can see their ribs a little bit and their hips a little bit. And he's been actually whipping them to get them going faster. He stops what he's doing. He looks over at you guys. And he goes,
I'm
Oi.
glaring at him judgmentally.
Oi. I'll buy a
Oi.
couple of them horses to replace these useless nags.
Well,
Why are
for one thing, our horses aren't for sale. For another thing, no.
Suit yourself. And he
If you're
just
just going
goes
to
about
use
his
them
business.
up, then what's the point?
And he just goes about his business.
Trump by our horses?
Kind of want to find that guy and terrify him at some point. I'm going to put that.
What
I'm
did I
going to make
say,
a note to
Rado?
self.
I said not to piss anybody off in here, man. Just one night. Right, 12
But
hours.
Sark.
But.
Listen, if he's still alive by the time we get to Waterdeep, can I terrify him then?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good. We shake on
Like-
it. Sit. Shake.
Cool. Okay. It's
All right. So you guys start your travel. Move yes. Get about 3/4 up the coastway. Everybody, roll me a d20, please.
Oh.
What up?
damn.
Oh, Lord.
Don't know if that's good or bad.
We'll find out.
I rolled really low.
3 team unite.
I know, right?
Our combined rolls are one lower than Jane's roll.
So, once again, you guys kind of go make good time today. It's a nice clear day. You get there, and then once again, you see the wizard kind of stick his head out, look around, make sure nobody's paying attention, pulls out the spell components, casts the door, and calls you over.
Us specifically, or just
Yeah,
inviting
you
everyone in? Again?
you three.
Okay. I
Okay. Let's go
stand a
talk to
little
him.
taller and head on over.
Your magic is impressive, sir.
So is your
Sad.
fighting skills, my friends. My name is Asbarajas. I am going inside now. You may seek me out this evening after dinner, and we can talk.
Okay.
Okay.
And he goes back in.
Talk about the Antissa.
Did he say his name was Asparagus?
Asbarajas. Azbarajos.
Oh god, I thought having too fast, my brain didn't process. I'm like, what does a K look like? Wait, B? What? Hold on.
I see you shiver with Antissa. Tissa. Patient.
So good. My favorite movies of all time.
Shit, that was hard to get at.
Antissa.
But maybe the rain.
Patient.
Anyway,
Might be your man.
so yeah, you guys go in. The mood around the manor this evening is much more relaxed. People are kind of having a little bit of fun. You see there's a couple bards that are kind of playing. One guy has drums, one guy has a little lute. They're kind of playing a little tune. Another trader actually pulls out a little flute and starts playing along with them. It's kind of a fun atmosphere. You guys have dinner, just knocked out spread, anything you guys can imagine. At that point,
Ooh.
one of the servants comes and goes, Master Joss will see you now.
Okay. Let's go. We're off to see the wizard.
We're off
As
to
they
see
say.
the wizard. I've been saying that for like 20 games and finally we're off.
I know, right? Finally off to see a wizard.
I love it.
So the servant goes, opens a little doorway that just kind of appears out of nowhere, leads you down a well-lit corridor to another room where it's no door, and you see a large wooden desk, very ornate carvings. As you head inside, there's books just wall to wall to wall. That and it's a large library that just goes on as far as the eye can see. And you see Asbarajos sitting behind his desk, his hood off, wearing his robes with his tattooed head, and he looks at you.
Hello again, Master Joss.
Hello, my friends.
So, what do you want?
Is there perhaps something we can do for you? What Sark said, basically.
Here is my conundrum. Obviously, I am from Thay. And
Obviously.
unfortunately, we Thayans are not liked here on the Sword Coast. However, I'm just an expatriate who fled from when the Lick took control, and I'm just trying to find a place while my country is controlled by undead monsters. Please, I will assist you guys. I will assist the party and this caravan every night to keep us safe. But you must keep my secret.
The secret that you're from Thay?
Yes.
You
Or
could have
that I
just not
exist at
told me
all.
you were from Thay. Oh, okay.
That you exist at all? I mean, isn't it kind of
Yes.
too late for that? You've cast the spell twice now, and everybody here has known.
You are the only ones who have seen.
What? Really? Did nobody ask questions, like, about where this mansion demiplane came from?
And you hear, perhaps I can answer that. Any questions about where the demiplane came from were directed to Master Radovan. Everyone knowing that powerful bards are spellcasters, no one has bothered to question.
They think I did it.
Yes.
That's very flattering. Cool.
I slap you on the back.
If you don't mind me taking the credit for your magnificent spell work, then yeah, we'll keep your secret.
Reno, you're awesome.
I don't have a problem with this.
Speak it till you make it, bro.
A creepy skeletal finger goes across your lips as he goes, shh. I will do one better. As he gets up and goes over to a, really, I was kind of going for like creepy.
Oh, well, then that's probably why. Keep going.
Yeah, I was totes going for creepy. So he goes over to a folio and like starts writing, holds it up, grabs another book, starts copying again. After about 15 minutes, he brings over a scroll. And he goes, "This is for you, my friend. It is obvious you are not quite powerful enough to cast this yet.
I mean, yeah.
But when you are, it is yours."
Is this a scroll of Magnificent Mansion?
It is a scroll of Magnificent Mansion.
Holy fucking shit.
Thank you, sir. This is a generous gift.
Whoa.
Keep yourself safe.
Anywhere until we're ready. Swear to God, if you accidentally use that scroll.
I mean, it's a one-time thing.
Yeah, I know.
And it's not like I can learn the spell.
It's a group decision.
I mean, I might be able to learn it as a bard at higher levels, but I've got a long way to go in my studies before I get to that point.
I think it's only like level 5 spell.
It's 7th level.
Is it 7th level?
Yeah, something crazy.
We better hurry up and level so we can do
might even be like wizard exclusive. I would have to be a lore bard.
No,
level. Additional secrets.
I'm basing it off the fact that Scanlan used it in campaign 1 like all the time.
It's on the bard list. Yeah, I'm looking at the spell description, so I could learn it.
Yeah.
I would just have to be like a 13th level bard.
Let's go.
Why don't you go ahead and give me an Arcana check on the scroll?
Stark just looks at it and scratches her head. Nice.
I technically can cast magic.
Yeah, you're an Eldritch Knight, right? So you
Yep.
technically have access to the entire wizard list.
Yep.
Technically. I don't do much, but
Who needs patching up? That's what I can help with.
I have a -1 to Arcana.
Nice.
Same.
I still did better.
Nice.
I look and I look over Radovan's shoulder and I point out one minor he's misreading one of the complex syllables in the key that you have to the text.
That's
No, 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 no,
you
no,
pronounced
no,
that
no,
correctly.
no, no,
Well
no, no.
done.
part. Yeah.
So on the scroll, there's actually a little tab with a common number 15. And as you look, there's actually 15 tabs. Kind of like, you know how they post flyers with the phone numbers cut out, so you just rip off the phone number?
Are you
Nice.
saying it has 15 casts of it?
It does have 15 casts.
Holy shit.
Oh,
That's
my
amazing.
fucking God.
This is a generous ass wizard.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He really wants some shit, man. He wants us to like
He,
kill.
he really wants you to shut the fuck up.
I mean, yeah.
About who he
This is
Okay.
a lot. This is a lot.
What
So
are we even doing here? I mean,
this is more than enough to buy my silence.
yeah.
So yeah, you guys are led back out. You have your evening. All is well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do anything before we move on to the next day?
Rado, can you please put that in your inventory?
Yep.
Okay, cool. You are the keeper of said scroll. Cool. And maybe add like a little resources thing that's like 15 uses.
Oh yeah, I'm making it right now.
Oh fuck. Alright, awesome.
We
Thank
have
you.
15 charges of Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion.
That's amazing. I'm so excited. Thank you, Jim.
You guys are.
And in
What?
exchange,
Ezzy, what's
we
wrong,
have to
baby?
not tell anyone that there's a Thayan wizard traveling with us,
What?
which
Who?
is
Who?
fine with me. Yeah, what wizard?
Guess we shouldn't tell me of a roper in the back seat. It's fine.
Fair.
Shout out later.
I know, right?
It's amazing. I wonder how far we're even going to be able to get, like, with Roger, with nobody like really noticing or questioning. This is fun. I love this campaign.
Next.
Yeah. So I'll continue keeping an eye on the two probable cult members that I've identified, and other than that,
Go ahead and give me an investigation check just to see if you find them today.
+1. I might have lost them in the crowd today.
Yeah, they just kind of got lost in the crowd. Sark picks them up though. She clocks them sitting at the bar, just kind of drinking.
By accident. Oh, he's by the beer. Why didn't we think of this?
I mean, yeah,
I was gonna get one for the road, but
dragon
yeah,
worshippers love beer, right?
Yeah, who wasn't?
That's a thing that's common knowledge.
So what's the play here, guys? I mean, do we just like...
I think we should like. Hang on. Let me
Rado, I
check
think
my
you should do the talking. Me, Bruno, just kind of bouncer style it and.
I
certain
think so.
points.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest.
Do we have? I don't think we have any specific leads for the cult other than to just follow them to Waterdeep, right?
Right.
I can't.
Oh.
I don't
Like
think
that's
we have
actually
anything
why
else.
you guys are there, is to figure out what the hell's going on,
Yeah.
what they're doing with it.
We just need to keep an eye on those two, and if we identify any more cultists, we should keep an eye on them too, and hopefully one of them will lead us to their hideout, or we'll see them talking to a higher up that we can then track.
Maybe we can
Basically-
see if they're talking about anything that might help us
Yeah.
out. Quick
We
listen.
don't really know what their goal is. Like,
Right.
worst case scenario, they're trying to probably like summon Tiamat or something, but I don't know if that's even possible.
You know, you could.
That can't be good, whatever it is.
You could talk to them, just kind of strike up a conversation and see, and just start talking about where you're heading. You never know what they might reveal to a handsome half elf.
Yeah.
Did you guys see my winking?
Do we? Okay, so the
Sorg,
question
Sorg,
now
you're just
is
blinking again. You
how
have to do one I
how
would
well
talk about
known are
now.
we for like are we known cultist killers? Are we known as the heroes of Greenest who fought the cult? Like,
Can't you just
if
change
we
your
went up to
face?
the cultists and we're like, "Hey, praise Tiamat," would they be suspicious or would they be like, "Hey, fellow cultists"?
You don't know.
You don't
Okay.
know, man. Can't you
Well,
disguise your face?
I guess
Oh,
it. I
shit.
guess it really matters if these particular cultists have seen you guys before,
yeah.
and right now they haven't clocked you yet, so we won't know for certain until they do.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely good at lying, so I could kind of try to cozy up to them and drop hints that I'm interested in praising Tiamat and what have you.
I wouldn't even bring that up. I would just act like a normal dude.
Well, yeah, like I would ingratiate myself first, right? Like I wouldn't just lead with that.
Okay, I trust in you, alright? So, I like give you a massage in the back, like, okay. We'll be here, looking formidable.
Rawr.
While also not looking at you.
Right. So yeah, I will let's see, what can I do?
That's my plan.
I'm gonna just kind of sit near the cultists, and then I will kind of try to strike up a conversation with somebody else who's also nearby, and start telling like an entertaining story in hopes that I'll like kind of draw them into as an audience.
Actually, the one's kind of drinking. As he looks over at his buddy, he notices you and kind of gives the downwards nod of respect. You were
I
the one.
return it.
You were one of the ones that saved us from them banshees.
I guess technically I did do that. Yes, we fought the banshees. It
Well,
was a difficult battle.
you're all right by me. And the
I'm
other
glad to
one
hear that.
turns around and looks and goes, "Hey, Sarge! Look, it's those guys!" And you see like another cultist look up, and he kind of waves, and you're, "Thank you."
You're very welcome.
Well, you have a nice evening, sir.
What may I
Yes,
ask? What
we
you two are up
appreciate you.
to? Where you're headed?
Oh,
How
we're
have you
we're
come to be
just
on
we're
this
just
trip?
we're just traders headed up to Waterdeep with everybody else.
What do you trade in? I myself represent a fairly rich patron who may be interested in doing business.
Yeah, give me a deception check there, my friend. Boom. Okay, he's good. Well, maybe when we get to Waterdeep, you can stop by and talk to our boss. But
I would appreciate that opportunity.
well, you have a good one.
You too, sir. I will spend a little more time, kind of, you know. I'll join in the bards if they put on another show. I'll play with them a little bit, and I'll kind of tell some more stories just to get, get points with people around and try to make myself known as kind of a nice, entertaining guy in the group.
Yeah, so you guys kind of start playing.
I may not do super well tonight with
Uh,
my charisma check of 8.
Well, it would be more of a performance than just
Okay.
straight charisma.
Should I use the same roll or roll again?
No, go ahead, roll again.
We want you to succeed.
There we go.
Boom. Yeah, like you guys kind of kick back and you see like what's your instrument of choice?
I have a flute, I have a pan flute, I have a lute, and I have a drum. So
Why do you have 2 types of flutes? I guess I've never questioned this before, but
the bard just gets 4 instrument proficiencies.
You were like,
so
fuck it.
I picked 4 of them.
All right, so
my main one is the Eldritch flute.
Eldritch flute.
So Rado pulls out the Eldritch flute and starts playing a jaunty little tune as the drummer comes up and he starts going. The next thing you know, kind of like the music you're hearing in the background is what they're playing, but it's like just a straight jam. Everybody's kind of having a blast. I think with that roll, you see as he's playing, like his fingers are just going. They're a blur. You can't even see them. Rado starts doing a little dance, and like people start pounding their fists in time on the tables, and it's just a fantastic performance. As if the music reaches a crescendo and everybody's up dancing, just having a fantastic time. It comes in and
I drop Shatter in the crowd. No, I'm kidding.
Radovan hits like this badass high note at the very end and just holds it forever, and then finishes up just breathing heavy.
Thank you, my friends.
And everybody's
Thank you
like,
for
"Yeah!"
enjoying the revelry of
Wow.
music with us.
Sark cheers after she stands up because it was a good distraction.
That was amazing, by the way. That thing that just happened in the chat. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just great.
I think that so I'm standing on top of the chair. The performance happens at Bruna's. Like it ends, everyone's applauding, and it's at silent. Bruna's like, I said 2 beers, 4 shots, and some peanuts. God damn! And then, like it's like in that awkward quiet after performance. And I'm just like, oh.
Shit.
You've been asking for the same drink for like 3 times, and
Yeah.
on your last repetition, you're yelling it, and that's just when everyone happens to fall silent.
Like I stole the chair out from underneath Sark on accident so I could reach the bar. And I'm like trying to get up and over. Yeah, I pulled the chair to get up on top, like get over the bar.
That's
so I could get it.
amazing.
That's what it ended.
And then like Sark just eats shit. Just
Shit, no one notices because of the performance. So it ends with Sark is awkwardly sitting on the ground, and I'm just like, beer.
So funny. That was great. Okay.
So yeah,
Good job, Rado.
I love this whole scene.
you guys
Just falls on her ass.
poof, just eat shit. I love it.
It's sort of like a real life fear. I'm always like, is my chair still there? You know, like.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
God damn it.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's above 10. It's above 10. That's
I'm gonna
good.
bust my face open.
No, I was going to make you paranoid.
Oh, my Constitution saving throw in real life is not good. Because
It would have been like a. I just made it a 10.
Oh.
Like if you'd rolled like a 9 or under, you'd be worried about somebody pulling out your chair from now on.
That's hilarious. I might make that a thing anyway.
If you want to, so be it. It's all about having fun.
Yep.
You guys, your morning goes once again. Knocked out breakfast, and you start traveling. You get pretty far during this trip. But forest.
Paranoia. Guys, we're on fire today.
Yeah, you are.
Hopefully not in real life. I mean, not literally.
So you guys are traveling, and you hear some like clicking, like the horses start getting spooked as you see some strange creatures coming out of the woods.
Kill them.
Always sits down very carefully.
Whoa, sorry.
Jane, I love your always sits down very carefully. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So many good quotes today. I can't even. I don't even know where to start with you people.
These creatures, are they? Oh shit! Okay, here they come. Fucking spiders and ettercaps. Is that what it is? Oh goddamn. Okay. Game face is on, everybody.
Oh, that's so cute.
The horses panic as the ettercaps up front. The one actually grabs the one of the 2 horses that the one noble had been abusing, and just rips its throat open and starts drinking.
Jesus.
As the others start running up, flanking the animals as well.
0 fucks given by these ettercaps.
And at that point, I think we're going to be in initiative.
Holla.
Ezzy, not right now. Daddy doesn't want to play right now.
Oh, good. My keyboard still works.
Did you spill beer on it?
Like I said earlier, I spilled my my Baja Blast vodka mix, which when you say it like that makes me sound like a horrible person.
Oh, I thought you said you were drinking it. I missed the keyboard.
No, that's why I was I bounced it with my hand and it spilled on the number pad and I was like, no, my keyboard.
I have a keyboard graveyard. I understand. I'm so sorry you're going.
It's fine. I'm actually like pretty not anal, but like pretty attentive when it comes to like keeping my electronics clean of food and liquid debris. So like every time I do it, I'm just like, no, I failed myself.
Aw, we're so hard on ourselves, aren't we? Affection us.
All right.
I can't figure out. Oh yeah, sorry. Sark. Oh wait, no. Oh my God, there's so many of these things.
Oh god, let me zoom out. Okay.
Yeah, it's so weird. Sometimes playing as a player instead of the DM because I'm so used to playing with the map fully zoomed out. I have to be like, okay, no, zoom back into the character. How much can I reasonably see?
All right. Radovan, what are you doing, sir?
Okay. I am going to cast Fairy Fire. Where to the map? Oh, okay, I'm good. And I'm gonna. It's a 20-foot cube, so I'm gonna hit these two. Fairy Fire. They get a dex save.
DC 15. Nope.
Okay, they are both illuminated, and then I will use my bonus action to inspire Sark.
Cool, I get to add a +1 inspiration to my character sheet.
Do I have any inspirations I haven't used yet? Chilling Jergal of Scriveners and Doom, banner of the end of all things, essence of termination, grant power to thy warrior messenger.
Damn right.
Dope.
And I will move the fuck back.
Now movement speed 30. So it's gonna get right. Hi, Ezzy. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I have cattail in my face at the moment. Excuse me.
I can't see you. Let me read
I
that.
thought you were speaking as the Ettercap, but yeah, cats are good too.
Cat butts. Remind me of the Bob Burger episode. I forgot.
I got a face full of pussy and not in a fun way.
Oh.
All right, so it's gonna take a swipe at you with its claws.
AC is 16.
He just kind of
Oh,
reaches out and just whacks you. That's the cable to my headset, you idiot. Then it's gonna go ahead and bite. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please. DC 11. Yeah. Okay, you're fine. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep the Constitution saving throw as it bites you. You said
The bite will miss.
bite will miss. Okay, so no worries about the saving throw anyway.
Okay.
And then that's it for that one. This one, Fairy Fire guy. Is gonna come running up and attack Sark. First with a bite attack,
No.
and then second with his claw.
No.
Also a no. Alright. That's it for him. Sark, you're up.
Back up, motherfucker. Oh, Bruna. She's going to cast Shield of Faith on Bruna.
Hey,
Plus 2
41.
AC.
I am hard to hit. What's the flavor for that, my friend? What is it? Because it's probably not holy energy.
Oh no, it's pretty grim. It's some grim shit, like tendril.
Oh, nice. Edge.
Yeah, I gotta have the edge for this. Concentrating. I put this for concentrating. All right, and then with my action, I'm gonna fuck up the guy in front of
Go ahead and swing.
for 15 to hit.
That 15 does hit. Go ahead
Oh my
and
God.
roll damage.
Oh, 12 bludgeoning, not bad.
You like nail it like right in the head with your warhammer,
That will be.
and it kind of like comes around as its claws come out at you. Giant spider comes out of this tree, like, and starts heading over to you. Gets about that far, and it goes ahead and
Oh my god, that thing, it's like 4 times my size.
it turns around and fires a web at you.
They are giant spiders.
And misses.
It just squirted goop at you out of its ass and missed.
Yeah, pretty much. This one's going to come up here. It's going to turn around and it's going to squirt goop out of its ass at Sark.
Miss.
That also misses.
Yep.
And then that's it for it. Brunhilde, you're up.
Do we have? I missed that intro to this. Do we have Roger with us?
I forgot about
not
Roger.
Not as a combatant. This is just for flavor.
Yes, Roger's with you.
And we have the baby. We have Mr. Bear.
Yeah. Roger's protecting Mr. Bear at the moment.
Have we learned, I should say, as a party, anything more about what owlbears eat? Would potentially
Owlbears eat meat.
So if I was to mildly injure or kill one of these things, we could potentially use it as a food source for the baby owlbear.
That is correct.
And or Roger to keep him from, killing caravan members out of okay. I mean, that's like in the back of my head. It's like we do have
we have mouths to feed.
Monster. Yeah, like we have mouths. We have a family. We have mouths to feed. It's monstrous and technically none of us are humanoid except for Radovan. No, not even Radovan. So.
He was humanoid.
Well, humanoid, but like I don't think any of us are
actually human.
Yeah, we don't have any humans in the party, but we're all humanoids.
We got one big weird ass Sesame Street esque.
We have an aberration and a monstrosity to take care of.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go smack the thing in front of Sark.
You do have advantage on that one from Fairy Fire.
I move my 5 feet. I hit with a 26.
That is correct. Roll that beautiful
15,
damage.
15 slashing.
You just just whack your axe right into it.
It's still alive.
Oh, very much so.
I hit it one more time. With a 21.
21 hits.
I only 8 that time. Damn.
So that's what, 23, right?
23. Yeah.
Now it's looking pretty rough.
There you go.
This Ettercap's up. It's going to move his 30 feet.
I'm not gonna look at the stat. I don't think I know what an Ettercap looks like.
They're basically like spider people.
Interesting.
They're I think, but they're like have spider faces. They're nasty.
Here, look. Yeah, I can do this.
Oh yeah, you can show the picture.
Yeah. There you go. I shared the picture.
Nice. I think you have to hit show to players. Oh wait, unless you just put it in our little thing.
Yeah, I just put it in the thing.
Journal.
Yep.
Friggin' idiot.
Okay.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Brunhilde nods and goes, "Yes, they do have kneecaps."
This Ettercap comes running up, and it's gonna go ahead and like it shoulders down and kind of, and as the little pincers open up, webs shoot out at Brunhilde. I don't think any.
No. 21 right now until Shield of Faith goes away.
Bummer.
I forgot to concentrate on Fairy Fire, so technically with that natural
dropped
one,
it.
I would have lost Fairy Fire. Yeah.
Why would you have? Oh, because you got hit.
It's
Right.
concentration and I got hit. Yep.
I still hit. I had a 16 and an 18, so I don't know. If
It
that-
still would have hit.
Okay.
Yeah, they have like an AC of 12. 13. Alright, so Radovan, you are up.
Okay. Let us. I will bring out my Eldritch Flute and I will attempt to cast Dissonant Whispers on the Ettercap in front of me as I whisper whatever scares a spider person into its mind. That was a fantastic roll. He gets a wisdom save and takes 4 psychic damage and is forced to run away from me.
The ants are going to surround you and kill you in each way you're still alive.
No?
Yeah, I honestly have no idea what would scare an Ettercap.
They have no idea. They're probably terrified of everything because they have all those eyeballs.
Maybe like rocks, like huge birds. Birds eat
Tarantula hawks?
spiders, right? Yeah.
It's gonna fuck off. That does give you an attack of opportunity as it is leaving your 5-foot range. So if you want to take
I
it,
will take it. Yeah.
Don't fuck with tarantula hawks. True.
pull out your
Okay,
rapier.
misses
It does
though.
miss.
Yep. I will use my movement to get a little farther away from the front line, and that's it.
All right, this guy's up. Gets to do another wisdom save. What was the spell DC? 15.
Dissonant Wisdom is only once, so he doesn't have to make another save. It just makes him use his reaction to run away.
Oh, and then he comes back? Okay. I don't know why. I don't know that.
Am I the only one on camera? Let's turn it off.
No, I'm on the stream.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm waiting for my significant other to not just wander around in a robe and face mask. So I will get a minor telling off if I'm just like, congrats, you're on the internet.
So Ettercap's going to go ahead and take a bite out of Sark.
That hits.
All right.
Eight.
Oh my god, they finally hit you.
No, you don't take the 4. Give me a con save.
Okay.
Oh,
First con save for the poison.
I want innate poison damage as a. Oh wait, I have to remember that I'm a dwarf against these things. Hell yeah.
Another con save for concentration, which looks like it holds.
Yeah, you maintain. But yeah, you go ahead and take 8.
12.
I'm sorry, 12 damage, and then you're poisoned for the next minute. Ah, shit,
Okay.
hang on. I forgot the fucking rules for poison.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls, I think. It's the only
I think
thing it
that,
does.
yeah, I think that's what it is. I just want to make sure.
Alright, that's okay.
And ability checks.
Nice. I am poisoned till the next turn.
Yes. Poison creature has disadvantages on attack rolls and ability checks.
Until the end of his next turn. Got it.
It's for 10 rounds, but you can save again at the end of each of your turns.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's a full minute.
Poison.
And then it's going to go ahead and claw you. But that 8 misses. Like, it just scrapes right off your armor.
Yeah.
And you are up.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm at disadvantage. What can I do that spells aren't disadvantaged? So let's do that. Let's try this. Let's go ahead and actually, I'm gonna go ahead and use this is probably a bad thing, but Toll the Dead Reaper on this one and the one behind it.
Which one I didn't see?
The big one and the little one, right here.
I have received
Ta-da!
the okay to webcam.
Okay, cool.
Now we're going to cast Toll the Dead. Let's see how bad it is. Oh my fucking god, just kill me.
Aren't we level 5? So you would have 2d12.
What?
Or 2d8.
No, because I'm only level 4.
No,
spellcaster.
cantrips go off your total level.
Yeah.
Oh
Hair's
my
doing
god.
some weird shit today. Always kind of
Okay.
forget about that.
All right. So then, all right. Well, let's see if they.
Oh
make
my
the save or
god, you
not.
rolled terribly. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's my. Oh, spell DC is now 14. Why so?
so, why does Sark have a?
All right, so the spider's gonna save and does not, and the editor cap is going to attempt to save and does not. So what happens? They take 3 damage.
No,
Ow.
they take either 1 or the 2, but I have to roll again. 1d.
They take if they're
1d8.
injured, they take
they're-
So
1
the second
plus
one
another
is a
d12.
1d12. All right.
Right.
Did they both take damage yet, or just one?
Just the editor cap.
Okay. Well, the one that takes damage gets a total of 9 plus 1, 10.
All right, so that kills the editor cap.
And then
Nice.
the one that wasn't hit gets 2 plus 5, 7. And I will force this cantrip. I don't know.
Oh,
All right, and the spider gets hurt as well.
Alright. Cool, and I get scratching my DC. That is my turn. I didn't get hit. Okay, I did. That's good. Alright, that's my turn.
Giant spider's up.
Oh wait, I gotta save with another con save for my poison.
Oh yeah,
And I am
still poisoned.
still poisoned.
Nope, no, you're not. It's DC 11. You're fine.
Yay. Alright.
All right, so the spider's going to come up. First thing that's going to happen, I'm going to roll, see if it recharges its web. It does not. It's going to go ahead and bite Sark.
Damn, that hits.
So you get, once again, it bites you, so you take 6 piercing, and then give me another Constitution saving throw. So yeah, you save, so you're not poisoned. But give me another one to maintain concentration. Yeah, you're fine.
So I take the 12.
No, you just take the 6.
Okay, cool. Alright,
Oh, half damage, so you take 3. I'm sorry.
got it. Okay. Six plus 3.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, the spider is going to go step up, and it's going to bite Brunhilde. Oh, wait, hang on.
man, I didn't realize that True Strike when I took this thing was the next turn, not your next
Yeah,
action.
that is
Yeah,
the
it
worst
did it to me.
cantrip in 5e.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's gonna maybe get rotated out once I have the opportunity to, because that's just absolutely fucking useless.
It's going to go ahead, and it recharges its web, so it's going to use its web on Brunhilde. Pretty sure
Nah,
that the
right.
13 misses.
Now, gaming mechanics question: if I action surged, could I True Strike and then do that, or is that? I guess it's
I
still
think
a
that would
full-
work.
That-
If you
that
use
should
your
work,
action to
because
true
it's your
strike,
next attack, isn't it?
action surge.
No, it's
Yeah.
well, here's the thing: the flavor.
Oh,
of
it says on your
it
next
says
turn.
next
That's so
turn.
weird.
Oh, well
No,
then,
like,
no.
literally-
Yeah, it would have
right,
to
like,
be your next
And
turn.
you have
I
to
would have to-
concentrate.
I would have to cast True Strike, awkwardly sit there for a turn. Okay, so it's
Well,
like
you-
a Babe Ruth. You're calling your shot, and then on the next turn you lay down the pain.
Right. Alternately, and then, but once you call your shot, you can turn around, because it's only a cantrip, so you can use your action to,
Bonus action.
or bonus action to, go into a defensive pose.
Yeah, because it's only your first attack roll too, so
Right.
it's really not that.
It's
great of
really a
cantrip.
really, really bad cantrip.
It
poorly
sucks.
worded. Oh well.
It needs
you
to
gonna
be
do?
it needs to be patched, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
It does need. Yeah, because that's what Wizards of the Coast is so well known for, is patching.
Well, I mean, like, if I was to run a game, I would say True Strike works like this instead of how it's written, because how it's written is garbage.
In my head, it's you cast it, you get advantage on attacks against the opponent for the next.
Yeah, I feel like True Strike should be a bonus action.
Yeah, like it's
That
like,
would
it's like
that would make it useful.
because you're
And if
giving
it
yourself
affected
advantage.
your next attack on the same turn.
Right.
Would it be too powerful then?
No,
Well,
'cause
no,
well,
because
you
if
can
you
get a
use it as a
bonus
bonus
attack.
action, you're still setting it up for the next turn. You're teeing it off for the next turn, but you're not wasting an action for a fucking
what you could-
cantrip.
what you could do is
Mhm.
because at level set that would make it decent for like a Geesh class because like I could cast it as a bonus action and then still take my 2 attacks, right? And then it would give advantage on the first attack. Like that makes it more useful than like
Well, do
calling
you want
your
to just
shot
make
for
it
the
a
next
bonus
one.
action now?
Nah, that's stupid. I'm just gonna probably swap it out when I get the chance on level up.
Yeah.
There's other stuff I can do.
In the meantime, you're about to get bit.
24, that hits.
Con
You.
save, but I have advantage on the con save because I'm a dwarfy girl.
And resistance
enough.
to the damage.
And
So if you make
resistance.
your save, it's quartered, I think.
I'm good.
Nice.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, so it would be 5 poison. So 10 piercing and 5 poison.
Oh. So half as much damage. So
So you would, I
so
think you
half
would,
of half. I take a quarter.
take
So
two.
I
Yeah,
take,
so it'd
yeah,
be
12 total.
2. Yeah, 12 total.
Nice. Okay. Ow.
And Brunhilde, you are up.
I'm not even gonna bother moving. Run me through this real quick, Mr. God DM. Out of the 3 enemies, which looks the most whackable?
The one that you're currently engaged with.
Okay. The one to my left.
This guy.
Or on the right. Sorry,
Yeah.
the right. Okay. I'll take my 2 attacks.
The 11 misses.
Take another one.
26. Yeah, like I think what happens is you take the swing and it just you swing wide, and on your backswing you just take out one of its legs.
I just get too excited because it has extra sets of kneecaps, and it makes it so hard to pick. And then I'm gonna action surge and take another 2 attacks for 4 total. That's a 23 to hit.
Roll your damage.
15.
Yeah, you killed it.
Nice.
Oh god! All right, then I'm gonna swap over.
Like
that last...
you took when you take out the leg, the head just falls down, and you just bury your axe right
Oh,
in the
hell
top
yeah.
of its skull,
I
or
absolutely
not
love
the head of the carapace.
Okay.
So you
wait,
technically have
oh.
one more attack.
Technically, I get to. Oh, that's with a critical hit. Hold on. Okay, I am going to use this feat that I grabbed as part of the fighting style with Great Weapons Master. On the next one, I'm gonna take a -5 to the next swing, and if I hit, I get to add +10 to the damage.
Nice.
Nice.
So on the little dude in front of me. Oh.
Hey!
Oh Jesus Christ!
Critical Great Weapon
Nice.
Master.
Roll that
Nice.
Oh my god.
No mercy.
And then on the extra part of that is I technically get to follow through with another bonus attack because I hit it with a critical hit.
Yep.
Yep.
So okay.
So roll that damage.
9 plus 7, so that's 26 damage to the thing in front of me, and I get to make one more attack as part of Great Weapons Master
Okay.
for another
18.
18.
18 hits. Roll your
Yeah,
damage.
another
Ooh,
15.
more than your crit.
So that's what
Right, I know.
26 plus 15 is 31.
41.
No.
41.
Nice.
Holy shnikes. You see,
Good
she just
lord.
like walks up and just starts burying her axe in this fucking thing. Just slicing
Fair enough.
pieces off.
I cannot believe that went off like that. That's amazing.
It's like peanut butter, man. I'm telling you gotta get the crack.
It is really bad shape.
The PB&J that I got with the Sark via the PBR and Jameson shots we did have empowered me to greatness.
Yeah. Totally.
Alright, so let's see. It does not recharge its web. It's gonna
It's like
go
the
ahead and
thing's
bite
gonna-
you.
Thing's gonna come back at me after I beat its ass in front of it.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Go ahead and do that beautiful con save, sir, with advantage.
Good luck,
Thank
my
you.
friend.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, good.
So it's like 5 damage and 1 poison.
Why take another 6?
And then it's going to go ahead and attack you with its claw. It just kind of clangs right off your armor. Radovan.
I still don't have a lot of health.
Okay. I will use my bonus action to cast Hex on this thing, and then I will shoot it.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast. The
So
first one will miss, I assume. but
what's the
second one-
stat for the hex?
Wisdom.
Okay.
Disadvantage on wisdom checks.
So the second one hits for 12 as you just kind of poof from your
And
flute, like you pull up your
then,
flute and just kind of hits it.
I will back up onto this rock with my movement, and that's it.
All right. That's just can't get to you. It's going to run up and attack Sark.
Come at me, bruh.
First, it's going to bite you.
No.
18 misses. Then it's coming at you with its claws.
God damn it.
Just like whack, it bites you. Kind of makes like a little chink in your armor and just whack nails you with it with its claws. Brings up the other one. That one's dead. Let me take it off the list. And you're up next.
Which one hit me? Oh, this one. Yeah. I'm gonna pound his face in.
Oh, hold on. Drew, can you re-roll initiative? I accidentally deleted you.
I had an 8. I think can't you just if you hit Control U on me? I think you could just add my token and tap an 8 in there.
Oh shit.
Control U.
Control U. So now I'm in initiative, and then I'll change it to an 8. You can just drag it wherever.
Oh, got it.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
There we go.
Alright.
So,
I'm gonna strike the guy who
Sark,
hit me.
what's up?
Oh man, fighters are fun. Good lord, that's the most excited I've been to play this character's entire campaign.
13 to hit that guy?
13 just hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, cool. Damage would be 8 bludgeoning.
That go ahead. Yep. That definitely hurts him. You're like whack.
And he's still alive?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, very much so. Okay.
It's very pissed off.
Alright. So I guess I will, as a bonus action, not do anything. I'm just gonna glare at his face.
All right. The spider is going to go ahead and attack. Gets its web back, so it's going to go ahead and fire its web once again at Brunhilde. 18, I'm pretty sure misses.
Yes, it does.
So then it's going to go ahead and bite you. That also misses. It's like you kind of like goes to take a bite, but you duck underneath of it real quick, kind of like kick at one of its joints, knee joints.
I was thinking more of the dudes at the gym that do the 1-inch squat with the heavy weight, where I just bend my knees a little bit. So very minimum effort. I'm not really nimble in this plate mail. I'm kind of just a big walking ball of armor.
And that actually leads into your turn.
Sark, do you need help with your person?
No. With my person?
With your enemy, your foe?
No, I'll kick his ass. That's fine. Just slow
Alright,
going.
I'm gonna hit the little dude again because I know he's weak.
All right.
No.
13 just hits.
Oh shit. Okay. 16 damage.
Yep. That kills it.
Oh, okay.
As you just fucking behead it.
Jesus Christ. Alright, and then I'm gonna smack the next giant spider with the last axe for 26.
That hits.
Wow, I am doing... It's like the dice gods have made up for all of my...
Yep.
Oh, okay, 8 damage. They feel bad for me for the first part of this campaign. They're all coming back around strong for the second part.
Pendulum swings.
Yeah, it's I can't really, there's no finesse to my movement at this point. I'm just swinging my arms out in a straight line, just like in a back and forth motion.
Radavan, you are up.
I'm
Not
going
much
to
ability
bonus
in
action.
this
I will
armor.
transfer Hex to this giant spider.
Okay, what's the stat?
Wisdom still.
Okay.
And then I will cast Eldritch Blade.
The 21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. For 11. This thing is not happy.
And that's it.
Alright. Ettercap's going to go ahead. Gets its web back.
Roll 20, that stupid thing where it's glitched. Hold on 1 second.
Going to go ahead and get Sark. Misses with its web, so it's going to bite. Still misses, so here comes the claw.
Miss.
And miss, just like ching, ching, ching. It's just bouncing off everything. And it's your turn.
We're gonna swing again.
That hits.
15. For 7 and bludgeoning. Why am I rolling like complete garbage?
It's still up.
Okay, I can't really do a whole lot in bonus action. I'm the only one really hurt, so I will do nothing. And turn.
This is my new look in full armor with the helmet on.
Nice. Alright, it's going to go ahead and Spider's going to go ahead.
Damn,
God.
that's intimidating.
Does not get its web recharge back. It's going to go ahead. Take a bite and miss. Brunhilde, you're up.
Yeah, the beard in the picture I posted is just her red hair just happened to have fallen down outside of the armor.
Does Brunhilde have a beard?
Brunhilde probably has a nice 5 o'clock shadow.
Nice.
It's very well kept. Take my swing.
That's awesome.
I don't think she'd go in for a full beard. Alright, let's see.
That 20 definitely hits.
8.
How would you like to end its life, sir?
Oh man. I want to huck this thing just into its gut and then Eldritch Knight the weapon back into my hand.
Yeah, you just see Brunhilde just pull back and just... This thing flies like several times, just shook right into the middle of its head, its like face, and then she just... It disappears and
To get you like,
right in Bruna's hand.
I'm gonna cast shield so I don't get any of the guts on me when it falls on me.
Oh my god.
Gotta keep it extra squeaky clean.
You're such a diva.
Hygienic spider killing.
Yeah, hygienic as hell.
Radovan, you were up, sir.
I will transfer my hex to the last living Ettercap and shoot it.
Go for it. I assume wisdom, right?
Yep.
Alright, so the one definitely
4
misses,
damage.
but yeah, the 23 hits. You guys are just chipping away at this poor thing. Ettercap, let's see. Doesn't get his recharge back, so it's going to bite. 22 hits. Go ahead and give me your con save. Sark, please.
Oh, Sark, okay. Here I am! Con save, da-da-da-da, please don't suck. Yay.
Booyah. It just fuck, it bites you for 4 damage, and then the claw comes in and hits you
That
for another
hits.
5 slashing.
God damn it, now I'm pissed. Now I'm real pissed.
And coincidentally, it's your turn.
Now we're just mad. We're gonna go ahead and... Huh, interesting that doesn't actually do any damage. Alright. Oh god, it's probably immune to all the shit I have. I'm gonna hit with my weapon. Come on, let's do this thing, guys. 24.
That hits.
8 bludgeoning. Why do I keep rolling under 5?
Oh,
It's really hurt. Like, it's just, it actually, like, you nail it in the head and it just kind of falls down. And it's just laying there, like, breathing heavily. It's not even
I can do
moving.
it. I can get it. Don't you kick my kill, Bruna. I can do it.
okay.
No kill stealing.
No, I wouldn't do that to you.
Brunhilde, you're up.
I'm gonna cast True Strike on the Elder and give myself advantage on the next turn. And that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait.
Radovan, you're up.
So Bruna wouldn't steal your kill, but I might.
Yeah.
Do it. Fucker.
Yeah,
Second
so
reveal.
the second blast kills it.
Hey!
Don't even need to roll damage. It had 1 hit point.
God damn it, Rado.
Can you blame me? It was begging to die. I put it out of its
I'm
misery.
just gonna blow on it if I could.
I will also use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Sark.
Thanks.
Take 5.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten so much.
I mean, I can't blame you. That mansion with the food is pretty amazing.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna test out my Troll the Reaper real fast. Oh, now we're talking.
So you guys kind of finish up, and then you hear like
Let's,
various clapping behind you as you realize that the various
Mr.
guards had gotten the wagons off the road and kept the horses safe while you guys dealt with the monsters.
Okay, they did their thing. That's good.
Cool.
And everybody's clapping. A couple are like, "Yay!" Somebody
bow.
tosses a coin at Brunhilde.
Oh my God, get out of the way.
I will kind of join in the applause and indicate Brunhilde, being like, "Did you guys see that great weapon master crit? Damn!" But in terms they would understand, like, "A mighty blow was struck and did cleave thine spider in two," or something. I don't know.
Actually,
Wow.
that's pretty well
Yeah, exactly what happened.
exactly what happened. So yeah, I think we're in a good spot to leave it there. Congratulations, you guys fucked up some spiders. You still
Yay.
have
A while to go.
godly amount of time on the road, and I'm trying to come up with ways to jazz it up.
We're having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
This has been interesting. Though the whole wizard with a secret mansion threw me for a loop. I was not expecting that. This is an interesting
definitely
angle.
not.
This is your chance to just chuck whatever random ass
Yeah.
encounters on our way.
Right.
Any low level monsters you've wanted to test for a long time? Now's your chance.
Well, I'm kind of scared now, actually.
As the ground starts rumbling and you hear roaring as you look up and you see a large
Tremor
character.
Next up, mini purple worms.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Purple tapeworms.
Ew.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Is there any way we can go to Napoli tonight if Alex agrees?
Yeah.
Do you have money?
Yeah.
On a credit card?
No.
I don't know that we can go.
All right. I guess we'll catch you guys not Monday. Is Otter running Candyland again?
Yeah, we have to
I think,
finish.
yeah.
Oh, are we running it, or is Jane wanting to run her thing?
Remember, I don't want to do my thing yet because I don't have to do Roll20 yet, but I'm going to
That's true.
help Mike with his thing this weekend, and hopefully I might learn. But
Okay.
I'm going to shoot for the weekend after next weekend because we didn't finish.
Okay. Yeah, no, we can wrap up Candyland.